Hi there, this is Docshin and welcome back to my channel. This is a relatively new channel, so thank you very much for dropping by and deciding to watch this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do click the subscribe button and also click the notification bell so that you will be informed of new videos that would be uploaded into this channel. So happy Easter everyone. Thank you for spending a bit of your Easter Sunday afternoon with me. I hope you are all doing fine on this Easter Sunday in the time of the COVID pandemic. So how did you spend your Easter Sunday today? No? So nagunsa man mo kay dili man ordinaryo karon nga Easter Sunday good kay wala na to gi-practice ang traditional nga when we go to church, go to the physical sanctuary that is being built for worship, and then ang uban mga ligo og dagat to celebrate Easter Sunday. Dayon sa church pod na apoy mga egg hunting, tapos ang mga kids pod mag-paint og Easter eggs. So how did you spend your Easter Sunday? Feel free to write it down at the comments below. If you're curious about me, about how I spent my Easter Sunday, well, guess what? I just spent it at the hospital. Bitaw, naragyapon ko diri sa hospital kay dinhi man ko nagstay sa dormitory sa hospital. I am actually off duty today, so wala na kaayo pressure for today. So I just relaxed and rested at the dormitory. And then during the morning, I attended the live stream worship. No? So nagamit naman yun ang mga technology karon kay dili man ta kasimba dito sa physical yun nga church, no? Sa physical nga structure or sanctuary as I've mentioned. So nag-innovate og ways ang mga kaigsuonan nato sa simbahan para kita makasimba gihapon sa pero maski naarata sa atong mga balay. So I attended the live stream worship on the internet in the morning, and then basically I just rested. Thankfully, there were some food donations that arrived on time for lunch. So mo to among gikaon aside sa girasyon sa amo na food sa hospital kitchen. So I hope that even in the depressing circumstance that we are all finding ourselves in, I hope that you out there guys and all of us were able to celebrate Easter Sunday, and most importantly I hope we have reflected on the true meaning of the Easter celebration. So niabot naman yun taan na pag-mention about the meaning of the Easter celebration and our reflection on this Easter Sunday. That brings us to the topic of this video, which is the 5 things that I want to do after the COVID-19 pandemic. No? So ang kuan magud Easter Sunday for me would mean or would also stand or represent hope. No, kay si Jesus namatay, then after 3 days he was risen. So that only means that after death comes life. And actually Jesus' resurrection stands as the basis for our Christian faith. So naay hope kay pagkahuman sa kamatayon musunod ang bag-ong kinabuhi, just as Jesus rose from the dead. So because of that, no, makauna-una kita about hope, makauna-una ta about pag-asa, or kabalo na ko sa Bisaya sa pag-asa or hope, which is paglaom, no? So kay kita naglaom, kita na ay pag-asa, kita na ay hope, no? So natay panglangtaw sa ugma nga eventually or puhon-puhon, no, God willing, ato ra gyud ning malingkawasan ang atong problema nga naglangkop aning COVID-19 pandemic. So because we are hopeful of better days to come, so as I encouraged you guys in my previous videos, no, para ma-lighten up ang inyong mood, why don't you list at least 5 things that you want to do right after or after this COVID-19 pandemic is over. At least no, halfway naman ta sa quarantine. Actually ang original plan was April 12 raon ta ang atong mga quarantine in different regions of the country, pero tungod kay naa pa man gyud daghan-daghan pa man ang mga cases karon, so President Duterte issued an order to extend the enhanced community quarantine in Luzon until April 30, and mag-expect ta nga other regions in the Philippines would also follow through. Pero sige lang, di lang tamawadan og pag-asa. So join me as I enumerate to you the 5 things that I want to do after the COVID-19 pandemic. So ang mga lima ra ni mubo ra ni nga video dali ra ta mahuman karon. The 5 things that I want to do are: number 1, I want to visit my dentist, no? Kay actually overdue na gyud unta ang pag-visit na ko sa dentist. I regularly visit my dentist maski medyo salingasag ni akong ngipon, pero areglado gyud taon ni sila sa dentist maski ingana sila ka nagkagubot diha. Pero because of the COVID-19 pandemic, wala na ko naka-visit sa dentist kay di naman ta makatabok-tabok og sayon sa mga lugar. Next would be, I want to visit the parlor, no? So obvious naman kay na in one of my videos, one of my schoolmates ni comment nga ubay-ubay na gyud ang white hairs. Yeah, at a young age actually na nakoy white hairs as early as mga early 30s na nakoy white hairs because of hereditary causes. So mao na siya ang kaduhang akong buhatonon puhon pagkahuman sa COVID-19 pandemic. So the third thing on my list would be to visit my parents in Butuan City. My parents are actually senior citizens who are living together and alone, and sometimes they are visited by my niece once in a while when she is not busy from work. So I want also to check on them right after this pandemic is over. Okay, actually wala ko nakavisit nila last month, kaya I decided na dili na lang adto sa ilang place. Ako na lang forgo ang trip to visit them, aside from the fact na we also had to bury my uncle that time, so wala na lang gyud ko ni adto kay because of the uncertainty of the virus, no? Dili man ta ka sure good kay even asymptomatic persons can transmit the virus, so to be safe dili na lang gyud mo uli. So that's what I did, and my other colleagues wala na lang pud sila ni uli, especially that they have senior parents, then naapod sila yung mga bata, naapod sila yung mga sickly nga mga kapamilya, so they decided not to go home. So sacrifice ang gihapon, maski dili mag-duty, wala pud gihapon ni uli. So soon I hope to visit my parents in their place. My fourth thing on my list would be to update my bank accounts, char. Maragon sa kadaghan, no? Pero kinahanglan manggod na kay ato man ang mga personal records nato. So for a long time nagkuha na ba yata sa digital, so maybe you would also want to do that when the COVID-19 pandemic is over, kay kinahanglan man nato nang i-organize atong mga finances, atong mga papilis. So maybe you would like to spend time on that. Okay, and then lastly, one of my wants, or the fifth and last thing on my list of things to do after the COVID-19 pandemic would be to visit Dumaguete, Bohol, and Siquijor. Ako manggong plan and or wish this year would be to attend the Silliman University Founders Day in Dumaguete. Tapos doon raman na Dumaguete, Siquijor, and Bohol. So we are hoping, my husband and I, to visit Dumaguete soon. That is kung maka-file og leave, kay kuan gyapon medyo pahirapan gyapon pag-file og leave, kay sometimes naka-leave na, nakauna na og file ang uban or understaffed, no, ang mga staff din sa amo or dito po sa iyang agency. But anyway, those are the 5 things I am planning to do after the COVID-19 pandemic. Kamo, unsa may inyong mga plano? Sige lang, kuan man na, ato man ang mga panlantaw good. So that's why we are listing those stuff. Of course, we would be praying that God will bless our plans, no? Kasi maging nagbuot sa tanan. It is always His will. So, ang ato lang magplano, but at the back of our minds and at the back of our hearts, we are praying that God will bless our plans. So, that's it for this topic. So, I hope I have lightened up a little bit your Easter Sunday afternoon. I have also written a reflection about Easter Sunday in this time of COVID. So maybe you want to check on it at the description. Just click the link and it will lead you to the reflection I wrote about this Easter Sunday in COVID time. So thank you very much. I hope you like this video. Please click like and also share it to your friends. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do. Click the subscribe button and also tick the bell button so that you will be notified of new videos that will be uploaded into my channel. So, medyo gabiin naman. Still, I'm at the backyard of the hospital. And karon mo, balik na ko dito. So, have a great evening guys and see you soon in my next videos.